In general, I'm very critical about all the issues because I think a designer should be criticized and should have issues and problems. And one of my problems is actually that I'm dealing with to design new things is the cultural identity. So what I think is Turkish design does not exist or doesn't exist as an école. Because what I mean here is we can say I am a Turkish citizen, I have a Turkish passport, my father, my mother is Turkish, and I'm a designer, I'm doing a design profession. But that doesn't make me a Turkish designer in the sense that I want to say. Because to be a Turkish designer or to talk about Turkish design, we should have an école, an identity, a root, a typical characteristic. So if we look to today's Turkish design scene, we don't see any common identities, any common problems, any common issues. Not at that level visible. Actually, that was a problem of the rest of the world, especially the Western world, 10 years, 20 years ago. So we have been passed, I mean, the Western world has been passed to this stage. But for Turkey, we say, so we don't need to pass through this stage. We can be just international like as it is. No, I think to be international, we have to be first of all national. Without being national, we cannot be between two other nations.
Or local.
Yes. So, but we shouldn't stay local. We shouldn't be national to stay local. What I mean is, we should understand the local. We should understand the local values. We should feel national, and we can investigate very rapidly how we can mix it with other nations. So this makes actually a designer a product or a designer called international. So this is now we see mixtures of Scandinavian and British designs. Today we see very good examples of Italian design mixed with Japanese designs. Why not we don't have the spices of Turkey? Why we don't have the spices of the Middle East in this contemporary design world? So we have to be, what I can say is we should create a dialogue between East and West, because today we are speaking with an English accent, but we should speak English but with our Turkish accent. This is what I want to say.
Yeah.
So one of my arguments is about all these ideas is you are what you eat. Okay, this is one of my arguments. So if I'm a Japanese, so I eat let's say. Theoretically, I eat sushi, so my input is sushi, my outcome is whatever. And if I'm Italian, I eat too much pizza, then outcome is different. So as a Turkish designer, inspired by Istanbul, what I see around, what I hear around, and what I feel around, what I touch, is different than when I go to Berlin, or when I go to New York, or when I go to Beirut, whatever. So this difference should be somehow be visible in my product. So in the DNA of the product language, product culture. What I see is today for most of the Turkish designers, this DNA is missing. So we are like this, we don't see, we don't hear, and then we don't speak. So we don't touch. But we are in interaction with around. So I feel myself very much free and comfortable, and I let myself to be inspired by the city. And when I look in the city, I see only the chaos. But the chaos is also makes the city grow organically. So there is no actually urban plan of Istanbul. It develops organically. So this and all other informations gives a direction and inspiration for me, which makes me actually unique, because none of my other colleagues in Helsinki, or none of my other colleagues in London has this inspiration. So this only if we got this inspiration, we can be unique and we can be different. And this can be inspired all the other designers as they inspired me. These big masters from Italy and big masters from Scandinavia, they inspired me as a modern and contemporary view. So I can maybe inspire some of the new generations. This is my dream.